My name's Nick. I'm the host of a charity event called Livestream for the Cure, which is an annual charity to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute. And we've been busting our butts to stream over here to raise awareness for the coming event. And we're just getting started here to, oh, that was weird, to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute, raise awareness for the event, and to jump in a boat with my friend. Hi. You know what we should do? Like when it's time for me to fight the dragon, like we should start a bet in the chat. We should start a poll, or we should start a bet. And if you bet, then you have to. If you lose, then you have to donate to Livestream for the Cure. If you bet like $5 or something that the dragon's gonna kill me, and the dragon doesn't kill me, because the dragon's never gonna kill me. The dragon is a wuss. Totally gonna own that dragon fight. You're not wrong. Yeah, if I went right now, the dragon might have a shot, but I'm not gonna go right now. I want to build stuff. Like, I'm a builder in Minecraft. It's what I love to do. I love to build stuff. You know, I'm not really a redstone person. Like, I don't like to make like ornate, like giant contraptions and stuff. So like nothing like that's ever gonna happen. But you know, I'd love to build. I just really do love to build. It's so much fun to me. It's so relaxing to me. It's so chill to me. Like, I could just sit here and just build forever. The one thing that you have to have for the dragon fight, though, that I really think would be smart is slow falling potions. And I can't make any of those because I don't have any phantom membranes. So I'm going to have to get brave and not sleep for a few nights and just let phantoms spawn and then kill a bunch of them to get some phantom membranes. So I can make slow falling potions, because the dragon doesn't attack where she launches you like way up into the air. And yeah, it's just not going to be smart to try to do that battle, because if you get flung like 150 blocks in the air, like feather falling 4 or not, like I am dead. So that's something to be very aware of. Really appreciate everybody hanging out, because everybody that's viewing right now, if you're hanging out, it's helping to raise awareness about the event, which we're aiming for 20 grand this year. It's our biggest goal to date, so we need all the help we can get. You know, pointing as many fingers toward the event as we possibly can, because it's exceedingly tough. Like, you know, and I have been at this event, like I've been podcasting since 2015. I never figured it out as a podcaster yet, and like even running this event, like for the past, this will be 6 years. Like there's no secret sauce for it. I just can't seem to land on like what the exact best tactic or practice is to you know, get the word out the best. All I can do is try my hardest and, you know, hope I get something that clicks with people. I mean, we've hit our goals substantially for the past several years, so I'd like to say we're doing pretty good, but you know, promoting the event is always really tough, because you just never know what people are going to respond to. And you know, we just formed this channel 2 years ago, and we never use it but for the event. And I really think we're missing out on a big market there. I really think that we're missing out on a big opportunity to use Twitch as a good platform. Plus, you know, if we actually gain some traction, some popularity on Twitch, then we have the potential of getting front paged for the event. Maybe not this year's event, but future events. And a front page placement would be unbelievable. Like how much that would help us. I know Dan and I have spoken privately a lot about like our frustrations with, you know, trying to get more engagement and trying to get more reach and stuff. And, you know, I struggle with like coming up with like, I don't know, funny stuff or like silly memes or whatever else that can potentially like be used for promotional purposes. I don't know. Okay, so we've got all of our kelp in place, which is amazing. And What I'm trying to do as well, where did I put that regular? I still have regular basalt on me. Okay. I don't want to waste good decorative block, you know? But what we need to do is we need to start another wall here. And this, of course, isn't going to be here once all is said and done. This lever won't be here, but for now it has to stay here. Okay. Okay, perfect. Up. And then we've got a 5 block gap in the middle there, which I'm fine with. And then when you look through it, like, it's only going to be an internal design choice and you're never going to be able to access it. But like, if you look into it, then it's going to be like, oh, like, you know, you're going to see the different depth on the inside with the copper blocks. I like it. I'm committing to it. But we just need more tinted glass to make it a reality. It's very dark out here. Ow. I like that because, like I said, when you see that from the front, I mean, at night you can barely see it, but like even during the day, that's going to look so dope. And you're going to get a depth effect of it too. Like, you're going to have more of those pillars kind of going back, and I think we should offset them every time because then you'll see them maybe at different intervals or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. I love live stream for the cure. It's very important to me, but I'm not going to, you know, I won't get online and start like hyper spamming it at people. You know, because I want the, like, I don't want the event to, like, I don't want that to be what people know about the event. I don't want that to be what people are like, oh, it's those that are like, you know, spamming us every 5 minutes saying, you know, please like, or like, please share our cancer charity, or you hate babies with cancer or something, you know, like, you know, I don't want to be that. There's a whole industry that exists of people who create intentionally wrong, flawed, dangerous, etc. content. Like I said, like those kitchen videos where people, like, you know, will put like a brick of American cheese and like a box of dry pasta in a baking dish, and then they do like a clever edit to like a finished dish, and they're like, oh my god, it's so tasty. And they do it, they don't do it because they want people to make the recipe. They do it because they want people in the comments to comment and say, oh my god, that's disgusting, that's stupid, why would you do that, blah blah blah, because it drives page clicks. The more people that click it, the more engagement it gets, the more people see it. It's just a snowball. People will choose their own level of being involved, and I'm not going to chase people down and beg people to promote the event. Like, I post out the stuff that I post on social media, and I do that, and it's fine, it's great, it's whatever, you know. But I'm not gonna like beg people, please promote the event, like spam tag people, like yell at people, like, you know, bombard podcast partners and creators with emails and be like, you better do this, you better do that, you better set out 10 tweets a week, and you better hashtag this and that and this and that, you better tag these accounts, and you better do this and you better do that, or you're not being, like, I'm not ever gonna do that. Like, I refuse to ever do that. You know, that to me is just like, I don't want to run a hostile event like that. Like, I don't want to be like that kind of hostile micromanager who like wants to like whatever. I don't know what word I was going to use to try to describe that, but like that's not what I ever want live stream to be. You know, I want Livestream to be just like a fun atmosphere where people, you know, sign up, you know, I want people to put in the work. I want people to create fun segments, you know, and I think you get out of it what you put into it very, very surely, you know. If you go into it with a plan to interact more with the audience and to engage with people on a certain level, I think you're going to have a lot more fun than if you don't. You definitely get what you put into it and everything like that. But like, yeah, like I'm not going to chase people ever. And I'm not going to police what people do or don't do to promote the event, you know? Like, I can't. Like, in that sense of the word, like, I literally can't. Like, it would consume that job alone would consume my whole of the preparations for the event. And then, not only that, but then I'd be like just this who's constantly like yelling at people that they're not doing things the way I want them done or enough or whatever else. And like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm just not that kind of manager. I'm not that kind of leader, you know. I want people to do things well, you know, and I want people to work hard, and I want people to just kind of, you know, just showcase themselves, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling now, I feel like, but I hope that maybe helps to explain that a little bit. But it is frustrating, you know, just trying to gain, trying to get any kind of growth, out of the event. It is really, really, really frustrating to try, because it just is like smashing your head against a wall sometimes. And sometimes you feel really, really invisible. I honestly, like, I'll be that person that I don't care if people are in it for themselves. If they bring an audience to us and that audience brings donations to us, I don't care what they're in it for. I care about Livestream for the Cure. I care about raising money for cancer research. I don't give a shit about anything else. Like, honest to God, I really don't. Like, nothing else means anything to me. People can get out of it whatever they want to get out of it, as long as they don't give us the headache. Like, you hit the nail on the head with the key thing. As long as they don't give us that harangue and that headache, you know, or constantly bombard us with incessant, ridiculous questions all the time. Or like I said, when we deliberately ask people not to do something and then they do it anyway, then they don't get invited back. Plain and simple, you know, point blank period, you know. I don't think we're overly demanding of the people that take part in the event. I think we're very, very, very laissez-faire with everything. We don't get in people's faces about like different stuff that they can and can't do or whatever. You know, it's very much your segment's yours. Do what you want with it. You want us to take part in it? Great, we will. You don't want us to? You want to do your thing? Fine, do that too. You know, like this year I did try to really emphasize doing some kind of viewer engagement because, you know, our analytics, like last year's event, like the audience share it disappeared every single day. It just evaporated every single day. It got smaller and smaller and smaller, you know. And I want to avoid that this year. I want to try to get stuff where if we get random people happening in, we're having engaging content that the audience members can participate in, not just endless talking heads, you know? I want to try to avoid that as much as possible. But other than that, yeah, we give our creators like so much freedom to just do what they do, to be who they are, you know? But on the same token, like, let me just also say that, like, if that's what they are there for, if they're just there, like, for their own thing, like, if they just care about, like, exposure for themselves, or, like, fine. Like, that's perfectly fine, but, like, that's them coming to us, you know? Like, it goes back to, like, you know, people DMing me and being like, why didn't you invite me to be on the event? Because I'm not going to chase people around to be part of the event. You know, I got too much else to do than to, you know, go on and send 1,000 people a message and be like, hey, like, whatever, you know. If there's somebody who I feel would be particularly valuable to have on for whatever reason, like they have a particular story that I would like to hear, or they bring a particular thing to the event, I've reached out to shows in the past, you know, to be part of it, some of which are and some of which are not a part of it now. You know, and some of which said they wanted to do it but couldn't figure out like logistically how with their schedules and all that stuff, which is fine, you know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, to me it does not matter if that's what somebody's there for. You know, fine, okay. You know, if they put butts in seats and they fill up the coffers to raise money for this cause, for a future immune to cancer, that is literally all I care about. I finally get a skeleton to kill a stupid creeper, and I get 13, a music disc I already have. Sigh. Oh, am I stuck in here? Oh god, there's a... Ooh, no, you cannot blow up any of this. No. I need to put lighting in here. Oh my god, that was almost... Oh, I was almost really mad at myself for not lighting any of this up. Why am I not lighting any of this up, by the way? Could somebody... Anybody? Oh, no. Dang it. Ooh, there's phantoms, finally. Hello. Come here. I need your good and tasties. Come back. Uh-huh. Get back here. Don't get stuck in the kelp farm. I think he's stuck in the kelp farm. I'm pretty sure he's stuck in the kelp farm. Yep. Yes, phantom membranes. Ooh. Where? Oh, it was just the one, wasn't it? Dang it. Well, let's stand here and see if anything else spawns. I don't need that. I mean, I do have a bunch of lights over there, but... A bunch of lights over there. Well, look at this, look at this, look at this party over here. Ooh. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, I gotta be able to see him. I'm brave. I'm brave. Okay. There's a few of them out now. Oh yeah. Line them up. This is our default state now. This is our default. Oh, I see him. You see him over there? You see our friend? You see our buddy? Should we go say hi to him? You guys want to say hi to him now, or do you want to say hi to him later? Because I know he can be a bit of a pill. He can be a little bit of a pill. Well, we're going to stick this right up here next to our drowned head. I hate hearing that zombie villager because I keep thinking there's like a zombie here trying to attack me. You know what I decided I'm going to stick in here too? Because we're using copper blocks over in the kelp farm, I want to introduce raw copper into the actual like terraining of the build over here, because it's going to play with those orange and those greenish hues and everything. Problem is we don't have any more raw copper, at least not here. I think we do have some up at the village though. So we're gonna have to go no, I need that. We're gonna have to go and get some more of that. We've got our next cell of the farm kind of ready to be built up here. It's just a matter of placing a few blocks of tinted glass in here to go. Yeah, that's right. We did get a little bit of it in over here. We may as well get the next cell of this farm in place and just kind of let this thing kind of keep growing. Yeah. See, this is perfect. Let's get over here and do this side here. Like so. Okay. Let's harvest this copper. First things first. And then, like I said, I want to introduce raw copper blocks into the build palette. Because if you guys can see, like, and I know... bruh? Where's it? I know I hear you. I'm trying to talk to chat. You can see kind of the build palette we're going for here. We've got gravel, we've got cobblestone, we've got tuff. And I want to introduce copper, like raw copper blocks into this. Now they are largely orange, so they're going to be very sparing. We're not going to include that many of them. But I want to get raw copper blocks in here because we're going to have these green accents. It's going to be just these little pops of color kind of in and among the terrain that we're building here on the island. And eventually the goal is, if this world can last long enough, eventually this whole island is going to be, we're going to kind of terraform it like this, because I want it to kind of be like, I think of the theme I'm going for, and I kind of was thinking about this today, is kind of like rocky and volcanic slightly. You know, like volcanic ash and stuff like that. Like, we're going to have very little color in the soil itself, except for little pops of color, but then we're going to have like some custom trees and some obviously structures and whatnot that are going to use a lot of colors. You know what we need to go on a trip to find? I think it's maybe next stream is a good time to do that. We're going to go on a journey and we're going to find some a mesa. We're going to find some terracotta, because I'm going to need some terracotta because I want different colors of terracotta. What is that down there? Oh, I still don't understand why there are zombie pigmen here. There's no nether portal on this island. I don't know where he came from. So this is a raw copper block, and you can kind of see, if we pop one down and take a look at it, you can see it's largely orange. Largely orange. But I want to create like a motif of these, and I want this color to kind of fuse through the island, because we're going to use a lot of copper blocks in our builds too, like we're using in the kelp farm here. Of course, we've got the copper blocks. We're still waiting for a lot of those to... Is that a drowned in there? No, it's the kelp. I'm waiting for this to oxidize, but I really think that if we add some just pops of this, small clusters, like nothing big, but just like small clusters of it, I really think it's going to make all the difference in the world. And it's just going to put like little pops of color into the terrain here. And I don't know why I picked like this area here where there's gravel. I don't specifically mean to replace the gravel with it, but you know, that's just kind of what ended up happening there. But yeah, what's going to happen is it's going to... I wish you could change the direction of it, though. That's kind of the only thing. But, like, what's going to happen is we're going to have, like, different colors and stuff, of course, in our builds. We're going to have copper accents on some of the buildings and stuff. And then this is just going to kind of pop with that. So you're going to really... Your eye's going to be drawn when you're looking at it from, like, far away. You're going to see those pops of color, those little splashes of color first. Kind of want to put a little bit more of this in here. So let's go like so. We might mix some actual copper blocks into this too, like some weathered or oxidized copper, just to kind of mix in the color palette and play with the color palette a little bit more. So it's like volcanic, but there's still this sign of industry here. You know, maybe there was a civilization that was here once upon a time. All the music that is being played in the stream today is from Epidemic Sound, so you can hit Epidemic Sound, I believe, in the chat. You can type that command in, and it will take you to my playlist over there. It'll give you a link to it. You can check out all the stuff that eventually will be played in through the stream. It doesn't all play from there, so it doesn't all like play in that order or whatever. But eventually, that's what happens. Is it all gets played in here? We can bridge that across there too. Bam. Okay, so these are getting there. How many stories do you guys think we should make this building? That, I guess, is the real question. It's got to be at least probably 2. It is just a starter house, essentially. Maybe we won't put the enchanting setup in here. Well, maybe we'll put the enchanting setup in its own building. I love just like this little bit of character that you get adding in these cracked tiles. I do want to thank everyone so much for watching. Whether you're here watching, you know, if you follow the channel, if you sub to the channel, if you have that Twitch Prime, please make sure, you know, use that, you know, and it helps Livestream for the Cure. It all goes toward our goal of a future immune to cancer. But, you know, if you're just here watching, if you're a follower, if you're a sub, anything and everything, whatever you're doing, if you're here, you're helping to raise awareness for the Livestream for the Cure, and that means the world to me. So thank you so much. If you're new here, you're not necessarily familiar with what Livestream for the Cure is. It's an annual charity event to raise money for the Cancer Research Institute, which researches immunotherapy, which is training the body's immune system to fight all forms of cancer. This series very specifically is just to raise awareness for the Livestream for the Cure, which takes place starting on May 19th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time.